My name is Thomas Ashcraft. I live in New Mexico in the United States. I live near Santa Fe, New Mexico, up in the mountains at about 2,400 meters. I'm a radio astronomer, and also as an artist, I'm an electroreceptor. So I'm turning my body and myself as an organism into a receiver of electromagnetic waves. I feel like I'm in new territory, okay? So there's the planet Jupiter, and Jupiter has 4 large moons, the Galilean moons. The innermost moon is called Io, okay? And all the moons orbit around Jupiter, just like the Earth's moon orbits around Earth. So on Jupiter, there are 4 different regions under the clouds, and science does not know what these regions are. They're mysterious. They're mystery regions. When the moon Io orbits over one of these regions, then certain kind of radio bursts happen. And again, I have these radio bursts on my website that anybody can see and play. You can see the bursts in spectrogram, and you can hear the bursts, you know, in audio and in headphones. Now, so in science, there's Jupiter, there's Io, there's these regions that burst. And when the bursts happen, they sweep over the Earth, okay? They hit Earth, all right? That means the bursts hit us on our heads, and we don't know it, okay? So that's happening in nature. So I have my radio telescope, and what I can do is, with my antennas, I can receive Jovian electromagnetism. I can turn it into electricity in my radio telescope. I can amplify it. And in science, this is a voltmeter. Or in science, radio astronomers use chart recorders, so that it's a pen that goes on a strip chart, okay? So that when there's Jupiter, like this needle, so that this is a recording of Jupiter right here. So the needle moves with Jupiter, okay? Jupiter bursts. So my plan is to build sculpture that moves and is powered by Jupiter, okay? In real time. I'm also a scientist and practice the scientific method, hard science, tight science, and produce data for science. I work with meteors, the sun, Jupiter, and anomalous phenomena that happens. There we have a meteor, okay? I work optically with optical cameras and with radio telescope arrays. So this is an innovation. I've merged my optical visual camera with radio telescope so that I can receive meteors visually and the sound that they make. Okay, so this is an innovation in science. Mostly in science, there are radio astronomers and there are visual astronomers. Okay? Visual astronomers don't listen, and the radio astronomers, well, they look, but they don't record visually. So for myself, I'm putting the two disciplines together. So this is something that I'm doing as a scientist in New Mexico and the world. This is the sun. So that's from my optical telescope in frequency called hydrogen alpha, which is 656.28 nanometers. This show is about invisible fields. So with the sun that just went by, I'm recording an extremely fine wavelength of the sun, just hydrogen alpha, okay? So that will come around again, the sun. But I'm recording the sun all the time, and it just makes a shh sound like that. Normally that's the sound of sun plus cosmic background continuum. But when there's a solar flare, it will be in very complex waveforms. So I'm recording the complexity of solar radio emission.